Awesome. So I think we are officially on the live stream right now, so we can start here. Hi guys, this is Chris from DoraHacks. I will be the host for today's Dora Grant DAO demo sessions. So a bit background for the Dora Grant DAO program. It is a community-driven program to fund the hacker movement, to better support and developers with innovative ideas, and eventually help them to build important products or projects for the future of multi-chain Web3 world. At DoraHacks, we support the hacker movement and strongly encourage our community to participate in helping select which startup projects they believe by voting for the projects which they would like to see receive funding from Dora Grant DAO. So basically, everyone can involved in Grant DAO by staking Dora tokens and receive VC Dora tokens. We have changed the rules for a bit. Right now, one VC Dora tokens will equal to one vote, which is the minimum vote amount that you will need to vote for the projects. Yeah. So without further ado, we have 5 great projects with us today. They are Bullet Network, Squirrel Contact Manage, Klezma, PingSafe, and Cashmerefi. So let's welcome the first team to start, which is the Bullet Network. So yeah, feel free to start when you're ready.
Hi everyone. Do you hear me well, Chris?
Right, we can hear you.
Okay. Here, let me share my screen. Okay. Is it looking good right now?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. Thanks. So hi, I'm Ming, co-founder of Bullet Network. So today we brought to you our project, Bullet Network. So in the most abstract form, Bullet Network is a layer 2 network built on top of Polygon used for fast and cheap payments. So that means it inherits all Polygon security and decentralization while still being performant and scalable. Furthermore, we chose to make Bullet Network an optimistic rollup, which is a battle tested and powerful technology for scaling up. So our vision is to develop Bullet Network as the decentralized optimistic rollup that makes good use of the top-notch technology of Polygon to leverage the scalability and decentralization of its ecosystem. So how does our vision stand out from other rollups? So our aim is to develop decentralized sequencers, while many rollup projects only have centralized sequencers and costly approaches to prevent censorship, such as manually force exiting or transacting directly through layer 1, which even makes the gas fee higher than the layer 1's fee and lose the purpose of having rollup in the first place. So our decentralized sequencer will truly bring scalability and cheap transaction fee while being censorship resistant. We are planning to fix the current existing problem with upgradability, which most rollups currently face, um, where developers can directly update the rollup, thus they can manipulate users' funds and their rollup functionality. We plan to make a governance system for updates of Bullet Network, which respects the rights and benefits of our users. So, as a layer 2 network, Bullet Network functions by moving state data off chain, but still keeps some data on chain to inherit security from layer 1 and keep generality, something that only rollups like Bullet Network can achieve in comparison to state channels or plasma chains. Transactions in Bullet Network are highly compressed, weighing around 84 bytes per transaction. Periodically, they are packed into a batch, which is then stored on chain along with a state root from those transactions. And our users will then transit state based on the transaction stored on chain. So to highly optimize the process, the batch is stored in call data, which is much cheaper than storing in normal storage. So to prevent faulty batches from being submitted, bullet network utilize a fraud-proof system. Basically, when a bad batch is sent to the layer one, special participants of the network, called validators, will then submit a fraud proof to revert the fraudulent state, punish the submitter, and get some rewards for himself. A fraud proof would contain the old state, of which authenticity is achieved by checking against the previous state root. Then the contract would perform a state replay and get the root of the new state. If the state root generated is not equal to the state root that was submitted before, then the batch is fraudulent. Um, but there would also be a limit for how batches can be submitted. If anyone can submit a batch, then stake will break casually. Thus, we have sequencers. So a sequencer will be the one to take transactions and pack it in a batch and then submit it to layer one. So how efficient is bullet networks really? So being an optimistic rollup, a bullet network's transaction only costs about 3,000 gas, while a normal transaction would cost 21,000 gas. So that's a 7-time improvement in gas efficiency. So here are some of the impacts on the Polygon ecosystem. So because it is an optimistic rollup built on top of Polygon, it helps bring scalable and cheaper transactions while still maintaining its security and decentralization. It also helps the blockchain industry scale along with other Polygon layer 2 networks like Nightfall, Zero, etc. And in the future, hopefully we can integrate a contract runtime environment into Bullet to bring truly decentralized, secure, and scalable dApps. So what's next for Bullet Network really? So we are looking forward to further improving and optimizing Bullet Network. So from that, we can bring cheap, efficient, and scalable transfers, not just on our network, but also on Polygon, leveraging performant transactions with high security and decentralization. So that's our presentation. You can ask any questions now.
Great. Yeah. Thank you very much for the very detailed introduction. I will have two questions. The first is that uh, basically right now for current like layer 2 on Ethereum, like Optimism and other ZK rollup or optimistic rollup, uh, the tokenomics actually right now is not that makes sense. Um, there's a lot of battles between like layer 2's native token and also Ethereum itself. So wondering like if you have any thoughts about this part. So basically in the future, if you guys want to have your own token, how to add more value to your own native token compared with Matic token.
I'm sorry, Chris, but my network is currently very bad. Can you type it in the chat box? I'm sorry.
Sure.
So um, our so the token that will be transferred on our rollup currently is the native token of our network that we are building on, which is Matic from Polygon. Um, our native token will not be used for the real network itself. It will be used for governance in upgradability. Um, that's what we plan in the future.
Got it. Got it. Cool. Yeah. Since your network issues, I guess I will just pass the second questions. But thank you very much for the presentation again. Yeah. Thanks. Let's move to the second project today, which is the Squirrel contract manage. So Tack, feel free to start. Hi Tack.
Yeah. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Wait for a moment. Here, you can you see this my
Yep,
screen?
we can see.
Yeah. Okay. Um, our project first my should I should I have a question to the solidity contract executor. Uh, when uh, when the developer uh, code build the code and deploy their contract to the blockchain, uh, there's methods always by executed by the uh, developer, but the project manager or other people have low power or ways to do the executor. So this is a big question in my opinion. So our team think to change this to do the tools this server to execute this question. First, there this question this screen is our host home page. The for this is a list and the creation project button at here. When you finish uh, create your project, we will create a URL for yourself. So this you can build your project as the other people to read like this. So when you want to execute a project, you will see the method or arguments like the word you can read, not the word code. This is the our our the our demo uh, executor. So there are two methods of this construct. Let me show this. When you put the arguments of this method
Oh, sorry,
and the
Ted.
sub,
Sorry,
uh,
Ted. We cannot see your screen is moving.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
just wait for a moment. Here, here you can see this is a simple contract. They have two questions, two methods. One is edit method to edit the our blockchain address and their city or country's code to the blockchain. You just to put there's arguments as you can you know the word, not the uh, like smart chain code. This is very easy for people who don't know the solidity words. They can do the executor with the uh, contract. The same as the other for method of the query question. You should just put the word 那个 argues parameter to the input button, and then you will get the result as you want to see. Uh, so if a contractor not just controlled by the developer, uh, the our project can help the constructor to many people to execute with the blockchain. So our our project just tool like a tool for Web3 people to get to execute with there's solidity contract very easy. Okay, it's clean for my introduce. Or okay, that's all.
Got it. Yeah, very interesting. So, I was just wondering, like, if this is like if you guys plan to turn this project into a commercial project that making money, or is this like a just like a test or experimental project?
Mm, make money is not the way. First, we just now currently we just help the contractor make easy, not other way. So there's is not clean.
Yeah, got it.
Mm.
Cool. Yeah, very cool. Very interesting ideas and products. Thank you very much for presentation. Yeah. So let's move to the next product today, which is the Klezma. So Ash, feel free to start when you're ready.
Hey guys, hey, how's it going? I'll turn on my camera. Good to see everyone. Awesome. Hey Chris. Cool. So what I'm gonna do now is I guess I'll run you through a quick presentation, and then what I'll do is I'll run you through the demo of our product. One sec. Let me just share screen. Cool. So Klezma is a Web3 music launchpad for early stage musicians to help them get noticed and paid. We do that by gamifying fandom. And essentially, Klezma is where anyone can support artists support the next biggest artists and get rewarded for using the music across TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, etc. So just quickly to run through how we work is before we jump in, I'll give you a little background on us. So me, myself, I've been in crypto for past 7 years. I've been part of On Deck. I also advise 22 startups at Techstars. And I was also the co-founder of Tezos Israel, the first crypto hub in Tel Aviv, where my job was to push adoption along with the Tezos Foundation in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. My partner, Javi, he's been in crypto for about 6 years. Previously was a senior developer at RSK. It's a Bitcoin sidechain. And he's been a developer for almost 13 years, and also was a head of development at an Israeli fintech startup called Avenues. So the problem that we're trying to solve is really simple, right? It's that it's really hard for artists to get exposure and paid. With 3.6 billion users across the whole creator economy on YouTube, TikTok, etc., it's really, really hard for artists to get noticed. There's a lot of noise out there. And because they can't get noticed, they can't get paid. And because they can't get paid, they can't really afford to do, to continue making the music and taking it full time. So in the 1 in a million chance that they do get noticed, right, a label's going to come around and sign them, but they're going to take 50 to 90% of everything that they make with almost no transparency along the way. So they don't know who their fans are, where they hang out, who their super fans are, no way of building a deep relationship with them. And that goes on no matter how big they get. And part of the kind of the potential that we see in the market is we think, and Goldman Sachs agrees with us, that the music market in general is going to go 10x in the next few years. And shortly after we started Klezma, a few months later, they came out and saying that by 2030, the music industry is going to be a $131 billion market. And that didn't take into consideration Web3 whatsoever. So we actually think it's going to be bigger. So the way Klezma works is really simple. We essentially pair artists with micro content creators that are able to share the success with artists with dynamic NFTs. And the way it works is a fan will go on Klezma and be able to support new upcoming musicians. And as for supporters, right, they'll be able to kind of share that success with the musicians as they get more and more viral. And then, fans who use the music, who actually use the artist's music on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, etc., will get fan tokens. And those fan tokens are NFTs, dynamic NFTs, and these fans get to experience clout and overall build on-chain reputation. So that's like super, super powerful. So for now, you can actually know for a fact who found artists first, who's supporting them first, who is a super fans first. And this is obviously really important, right? Because you have the ability to capitalize on this, show the world that you were really there. And as on-chain reputation gets much bigger, right, when people are checking each other's wallets out to see what NFTs they hold or what bounties they did in DAOs and etc., people are going to be able to see this, and this is very, very big for the future of music, in our opinion. And obviously, all the musicians that are on Klezma can see all the data and reward fans directly through exclusive NFTs and physical perks to fans, and overall build a deep relationship with them, which in turn is basically bootstrapping their community from day one. So it's a really, really cool dynamic how that works. So far, we have over 300 signups today. This is a little old, so apologies. About 70% of them retweeted about us that they signed up. We won the Ethereum Global NFT Hackathon. We're now a team of 4. The co-founder of Polygon, Sandeep Nawal, invested in us, as did Ali Abdal, who's like a top 1% YouTuber. One of our advisors, Matthew Adele, who's a top, who sold 2 music tech companies, and is a top music exec in the industry. He's a former Napster, as well as David Shin, who's the head of global adoption at Clayton. We released a private beta, and we're going to launch a public beta pretty soon, actually, in the next few weeks. So that's just a little bit about us. Now, on that note, I'm gonna show you guys Klezma. So we really do believe, have a big emphasis on UX UI. We really do believe that Web3 should be accessible to everyone without them having to understand what Web3 is. So really easily, you can sign in with your email and go ahead and get started with Klezma. So I'll put my name in real quick. I'm a creator. I'll agree to terms and conditions, and then I'll jump into the platform. Just give it a minute. Cool. And now we're in. So now I can go ahead and check out all the artists that are on Klezma, search for music that might interest me that might interest me in general, or like that I might like for my videos. Soon you'll actually be able to go ahead and search by bounty and rewards. So pretty cool. And so once I go ahead and I choose an artist that I'm interested in, so let's say I would just go ahead and pick out of Flux. So I can go ahead and I'll see all the music that he has. And this is where kind of stuff gets very interesting, right? I can follow him and I can play the songs, obviously. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but the song will play. There's a media player. And once I choose that song, I can go ahead and download it, right? So I'll just put in the channel, and Klezma will be able to see, we'll actually be able to know if someone used the music and to let the artist know. So I'll go ahead and download the song. And while the song is downloading, the song started playing over here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it in my headphones. And then the song is now downloaded. You can see I'll hit save, and then I can take that and put it directly in my video. And if I choose to use it, I'll get rewarded accordingly. Now, what happens now is actually pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead to my creator profile, and you'll see here that I got rewarded right away with fan tokens, right? I got a top 5 share and a top 5 support of that artist. So now this is going straight to my wallet and building my reputation for the future. And now the artist can actually say, hey, Ash was one of my first supporters. And soon he'll be able to reach out to me directly and so on and so forth. And in general, as a creator, obviously, when you go ahead and let's say you'd invest in it, you'd support the artist. I'm sorry. So I can go check out every artist's collectibles. So see if they have any collectibles, and if they were going to drop royalties in the future, I can go ahead and let them know, like get notified when they drop new royalties. And every single time I buy a collectible or NFT, it gets posted here for everyone to see, as well as my royalties. As a creator, I'll also see every single song that I use in my dashboard, and I'll be able to see if I'm the top creator. Everyone will be able to see the top fans and top creators that use there, that are supporting the artists and supporting the music. And yeah, that's pretty much it. In addition to fan tokens, every single time you share music from Klezma and support an artist, you get Klezma tokens over here, what we call points. And those can be used toward digital collectibles, NFTs, etc. On our platform. And yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So you can see all the metrics of every creator, how many followers they have overall, how many shares they did on Klezma videos, and all the really cool stuff. And obviously, as well as all the information you need to know about that artist. So yeah, that's Klezma. Thanks for listening, guys. Happy to answer any questions you guys may have.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Ash, for giving such a detailed introduction. It's great to see that you have achieved such a big progress after our first meeting. So yeah, congratulations on everything. I guess
yeah, we have a really strong team. So Javi's actually here. It's not me, it's Javi. I'm just the guy that talks to everyone.
Nice. Nice to meet you, Javi. Yeah. I guess my only questions will be that what is the future plan for you guys for the next 6 or maybe 12 months, since right now we all know that the market doesn't really work really well. But want to hear more thoughts from you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So we just actually signed our first 4 artists. I don't know if you guys heard. I think we spoke about this, Chris. We saw in our announcements. We signed our first 4 artists. We partnered with Decentraland, and we're taking part of the Decentraland Metaverse Music Festival. All of our artists just dropped their first digital collectibles, aka NFTs, all with utility. So actually, here, let me give you guys a sneak peek of what they look like. They're actually for sale right now. We just dropped them. We only created about 30 of them. And each of the artists are dropping about 5 NFTs on our platform, 5 collections. And from there, our next step is actually to create something called bounties. So every single time that you so basically artists can go ahead and create a bounty. Say, I don't know, get 5,000 views on your TikTok with my song in it. And I'll give you free backstage passes to my next 7 shows, wherever in the world. And once they complete that bounty, right, they can actually go ahead and the artist will send them like an NFT that represents those rewards, obviously shown in their wallet. And yeah, we're getting geared up to go into fundraising next couple months. And we're going to be starting to talk to artist managers, independent labels and stuff like that. So mobile is also on the product roadmap. I think that should be done in the next few weeks. So yeah, we're moving full speed ahead. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, very glad to hear all of those. Yeah, congratulations again, guys. Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks so much.
Cheers. No worries. Yeah. Let's jump to the next product today, which is the PinSafe team. Hey, Bo.
Yep, hello. I'm trying to share the screen, I guess.
Sure.
So here is our presentation. Yeah, I guess it's very difficult to follow Klezma, right? But okay, I'll try. So, so we are decentralized.
You'll be good.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. So we are decentralized Pinterest, and in short, we're decentralized Pinterest, but we are also a decentralized image sharing and content aggregation platform where users can not only control the content, but also the platform itself. Yeah, so the problem that we see currently in the market is that monolithic web application retain ownership of user content, and not everybody has access to the users, and users sort of walled in these platforms. For example, a user might utilize OpenSea to publish the material. However, there are considerable obstacles. Like first of the obstacles that we see is that only a small percentage of collections make it to the homepage, which is vital to a boost into collections popularity. We also see an obstacle that it's very difficult for people to get into the Web3 space because they're very nervous, and we think that it requires confidence and Web3 expertise for the content publication procedure. And we also see that it's very difficult to get valuable feedback, like as Klezma basically said. And we think that currently the key indicator in the market is that is basically price, right? If the price goes down, you're very difficult to have some views or on your collections and gain some popularity. And if the market is hot or the price goes up, your content is very popular, and we think that we can actually build a far better feedback loop for users and for creators, basically for a community. So we outline 4 elements to our platform. First of all, the key element is decentralized feed, which would reinforce discovery of content and improve the feedback mechanism. Next, we utilize decentralized identity, ERC 725 standards, which is popularized by Luxo, which provides anonymity and data protection. We also think that upgradable, resilience, and more open decentralized storage is the way to go. And we think that smart contracts could securely serve web experiences directly to users. And the keyword here is secure. So the value that we provide is that we've implemented the first prototype on Near with Rust during our Encode Filecoin accelerator, and later we pivoted into Ethereum compatible version, which we currently develop as the Filecoin grant program. So the code is actually open source, and you can click the links to see the code for yourself. So yeah, so we've also taken part into like in this summer Skynet developer program, and we've learned how to utilize their decentralized storage, and we've actually like implemented their storage as the feature on our platform. So that's why we think that we possess a competitive advantage in providing our users with best tailored decentralized storage experience. We think that we can actually improve our. Currently, we target images, but we think that we could improve our platform to providing access to live stream or like videos. So the key value that we provide is that we assist in lowering the threshold for users to enter the Web3 space. We want to provide an incentives to share content and effectively improve the adoption of decentralized technology. Yeah, so here's our demo. Yeah, I hope it works. I don't know. Yeah, so here's the link. So we basically we currently like clean the contract so we could improve yeah, we're constantly improving the smart contract. So here's an example of an image of a post, decentralized post, which is stored on IPFS, I guess. It'll take some time. Maybe I should try another image. Yeah, I mean, I'll try another chain, I guess. So here is an image. We have a description. and we have a title for this image. We've also currently implementing the profile section. It's very, very rough at the moment, but we have created a Figma design and we will improve it further. Yeah, we'll switch to Polygon at the moment. Here we have like an upload page where we can enter title, description, and we can also add a receiver of this NFT. So not only the creator can have the access to the yeah, I mean some bugs probably. Yeah, but like once you've uploaded this image, it would, oh yeah, it works here. Nice. Yeah, I hope it works. Yep, so we yeah, uploaded it twice, and like it would have the, yeah, it just takes a lot of time at the moment. We will improve further the IPFS, and we'll probably have like our own provider. Currently we rely on like we outsource basically IPFS storage. So yeah, going back to our presentation, so you can connect with us. So this is my LinkedIn. This is LinkedIn of my fellow co-founder, and this is our Twitter Twitter page. Yeah, so I guess that's for the presentation. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah. You did a really good job, Klezma. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, you definitely did. So we'd love to know a bit more information about your team and yourself's background on the space. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think like for the past I think 6 months or maybe even more, we basically worked on this application. We've learned a bunch of tools and we've like pivoted. I'm not really sure like from the client side, but from like the technical side, we've like changed a lot of frameworks, and we switched into like Next.js, which we're very proud of because it's like a very popular framework at the moment. So we like learned a lot of tools, and we think that we can actually optimize it like even further. Like we can make it very like statically optimized. We're not sure on how to go about like requesting smart contracts like every time the application loads, if it's ethical in a decentralized and we call it and if we can call it decentralized, right? But yeah, and like before that I worked as like a sort of data scientist in Gitcoin DAO, and so yeah, I'm very, very interested in helping like with the public goods. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. That's awesome. Great to hear that your experience, and also great to see that you're building a very cool product here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. So
Thank you so much.
I guess we can jump to the last but not the least project today, which is the Cashmerefi, Cashmere Labs actually. So Relic, nice to meet you again, and feel free to start when you're ready.
Hello, nice to meet you guys. Hey again. So first, I want to show you a short introduction video of us, and then I think we can move on.
DeFi has experienced vast development and growth, and in the last 2 years, decentralized network procedures for asset swapping such as Curve or Uniswap become more popular. These protocols were effectively and thoughtfully created to fill gaps in the market with the help of liquidity pools that anyone can supply assets to earn interest. These interests are covered by dealers. Exchanges of assets are carried out by some liquidity pools. These protocols don't support single-sided liquidity and have high slippage rates. There are a lot of liquidity providers on those platforms, and because they are required to possess a minimum of 2 tokens in order to provide liquidity, they are at a higher risk of depegs. Cashmere is an omni-chain-based project that adds layers to these technologies and optimizes capital efficiency, in addition to decreasing associated risks by letting users be able to swap any single-sided assets between any chain without bridging, while maintaining omni-chain swap, which allows for asset exchanges between 7 different chains due to interoperability cross-chain messaging protocol. Cashmere is a unique application that has both a stable swap and an asset aggregator in one application at the same time. Stable swap uses Cashmere's own liquidity directly and becomes a layer 2 solution. On the other hand, the aggregator uses all liquidity pools in any network and offers the lowest slippage to the user. How is that possible? Well, in Cashmere, assets to be traded on the source chain use the aggregator to find the best offer on the source chain. Asset swaps to stablecoin, and stablecoin is locked on the source chain by Cashmere. With its own liquidity pools and interoperability messaging protocol, Cashmere allows users in the target chain to withdraw equal stablecoin from pools. The user performs the swap and gets its presence on the target chain. This way makes the swapped asset MEV resistant because it is performed using only cross-chain messaging without sending a cross-chain swap transaction. There is certainly a lot more to unfold about Cashmere, all of its interesting features and the new and unique opportunities it provides for DeFi. docs.cashmere.exchange, twitter.com/Cashmere Labs.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, that's it. To be honest, what we do is by using our stable pools and by working with layer 0 and 1inch from any chain that is integrated with layer 0, any asset to any asset, you can make swaps, transactions without using any any bridges and staying secure from MEV or sandwich attacks in the process.
Got it. So I guess you guys are expert on DeFi. So for the product side, I actually don't have more questions. Everything looks pretty clear to me. But wondering, like, why did you guys choose layer 0 and 1inch rather than there's like another omni-chain option, which is the Cosmos ecosystems?
Yeah, actually, good question. But we just wanted to find the best option for ourselves and for the future of our product. And we had some meetings in business side and also in the technical side with these platforms that we can integrate with. And that was the we try to choose the best option for us, and after our due diligences, after our insight discussions, that is what we decided.
Got it. Very cool. Yeah, I think I've seen you guys' projects since a couple months ago, so it's very exciting to see that you guys finally about to launch officially. Yeah, you want to show the demo here?
Yeah.
Please do.
So with a little amount of token, from Sushi token on Arbitrum to Polygon to Uniswap token. So we're going to just click swap. And done. Most of the times it's being completed in 1 to 4 minutes, depending on the network speed itself. Since we are waiting for the message from layer 0 to be delivered to the other chain, it takes something between 1 to 4 minutes.
Got it. And like bear with me on these questions, but like what is the key differentiate for you guys and Stargate?
Yeah, nice question again. So we also serve as aggregator. So if you want to buy an asset from another chain or you want to sell asset from another chain, it's possible in our platform too. Also, we can serve as intra-chain stable swap or intra-chain DEX as well. So we don't need any liquidity for the assets that will be traded on our platform. since we only use our stable pools. But also when we deploy our product, it will be solving the stable swap problems in 7 chains, because Stargate also only allows users to make stable swaps and only in cross-chain transactions, not in intra-chain stable swaps.
Got it.
And
Cool.
it's, by the way.
Got it. Yeah, very cool. I have no more questions. I guess we can end up here since everyone have already done their presentations. I would like to thank all the teams and presenters for joining us today and contributing your time and efforts for today's demo sessions. It was fantastic to hear from you guys and what you and your teams are building right now. I believe this whole sessions is really helpful for us and the community to better understand your projects, your visions, future plans, etc. So guys in the audience, if you have any questions for any of the presenting teams today, please feel free to try out their product, join their community, and engage with their teams. And also, please don't forget about the voting. It's about to open very soon. And as I mentioned earlier, if you would like to participate in the voting, please stake your Dora to receive VC Doras to be eligible for the vote. And potentially, if you support for any of the teams, they may give some rewards back to the early stage supporters. Yeah, and if you like to see more details about how to stake Doras and probably the guidebook or the rules, we have a description that you can find in DoraHacks blog. And also feel free to join our Twitter, Telegram, Discord to communicate with our teams if you have any questions here. So yeah, thanks everyone again for joining us today. Thanks to all 5 brilliant teams. Very looking forward and exciting about what you guys are building right now. And hopefully we can see you guys very soon. Yeah, thanks again. Bye-bye.